Hello everyone, welcome to the sketchbook tour. I really hope you like it, but before we get started, I'd like to give a quick disclaimer. Firstly, English isn't my first language, so if I do some weird mistakes that makes your ears want to bleed, hope it won't get this far, but still, feel free to correct me in the comments. I appreciate the feedback. And also, sun forgot where it belongs in the sky, so lightning might change a little bit. I'll try to do my best to fix it while editing, but still, with that being said, we can get started. So that's our Creation Sketchbook, cream paper, A5 paper sheet sizes, if I'm not mistaken. Sorry if it will be shaking a little bit. I am trying to hold this thing. I forgot how it's called because it can't hold itself. What's the point of this? I don't know. Okay, so on the first page we have a ticket to an art museum and a bunch of stickers I've done a long time ago. Anyway, that's how it started. Let's keep going. Also, I don't know if anyone will need this information, and it surely isn't anything new, but if I'm afraid to mess up the first page, just leave it alone and then you can try to stick something to it or make a collage, anything. But you won't be afraid to mess it up, and you will be able to really fulfill your sketchbook without noticing shitty first page. Okay, so I started this in a summer camp, which is why here's a room, here's a forest, because this was in the forest in the mountains. This is my friend from there, and this is just, this is my memory of my first time in Metro, because our place where I live in, we don't have it here, so it was very entertaining for me. Okay, here is just some magical buildings connected to a mushroom tree kind of theme. This was only person who was playing the guitar outside any concerts or occasional stuff. So I was sketching him because I wanted to draw people with guitars, and we didn't have internet there to find references somewhere else. So I had no choice but wait for this person to come out for me to draw. Okay, here's this person with guitar. Our basketball place, playing space, whatever. Random bug, that weird story. My friend found a corpse of this poor creature and for some reason thought I might want to draw it, so well, I didn't want to disappoint them, so I did. And also some almost flying hats, creepy old lady, and again person with nice earrings. Guitar person once more, and one last time if I'm not mistaken, and just random girl who were sitting there alongside this person. This is congratulation with the day of the day, if we are being literal, and it's not like official day of or anything, but I was part of the group based on a fandom. I'm not part of it right now, but back then there was a girl who were congratulating us on each single new day, and it was kind of cute. So I got a little bit nostalgic that day and drew this little thingy. I was just trying to draw people that were outside, and then again just a bunch of random stuff. Page was actual background and story. This was connected to our trip to mountains. We were told that there will be a guy who is selling cookies and honey, and we were super excited, but by the end of the day he wasn't there, and only thing we saw is a waterfall. Like, waterfall was really pretty. I get inspired. Not like I could fully show all of this beauty in this little sketch, but however, we have fun running around. There were beautiful trees. Trees are gorgeous. Yeah, so here's just my expectation of cookie selling guy who disappointed us all by not appearing. And this is continuation of Cookie Guy saga. Food there was incredibly awful. So all this page, the second one, is basically complaining about how bad food is, how I miss normal food, and how I'm not gonna survive. This is also kind of a nice one. I like it, mostly because it actually has some sort of sea or just waterish theme at some points. This is just our stage in the camp. Set me as a froggy, thinking that, well, let's just translate it as I'm not very capable. This is saying that anatomy has left this territory because, like, look at these hands. This is not so bad with stylization, and I'm just translating what I wrote here. Nothing important here in case of writing, but I do like this page. I just like it. I don't think I really need reasons to like what I did, right? Also, not much to talk about here. I was chosen as a decorator for our performance, so I just write down the stuff I need to make. I was just kind of sad, mostly because food was awful. I kind of missed my home, and it was just not the best period of summer life. It didn't last long, but I wasn't feeling that well. Okay, so here starts a challenge from Anta ARF. Sorry for moving this again, I'm just trying to catch whole page and I cannot do that. So I didn't participate in whole challenge, and obviously I wasn't posting anything, but first motion was weapon of choose. So you gotta draw your pencil case and everything's inside. This is clay, automatical pencil, and everything else is kind of recognizable, I guess. This is just drawing shape kind of exercise. I like them, but for some reason I stopped doing them. And yeah, I like it. It helps to evoke your creativity. Sometimes it doesn't work. This was another motion of her challenge. You gotta draw your shoes, but well, I wasn't that good at structure and stuff, so I leave it like this. This was just her body. I'm not sure if it's anyhow translatable, so I just pick up some pretty leaves, make it stuck with the page, and draw them next to each other. I cannot really give any comments about this because I don't really remember what I meant, but I do remember that it's like very dangerous condition, and these guys are protecting their village or country or homeland or something like that. These are sirens. These are towers that they need to defend. Yeah. Not much to say about it, just some stuff. Sad girl. And oh, I remember Avatar: The Last Airbender, and like their animals, like flying lemur, flying bison, and just, you know, mixed whatever. They're looking kind of weird, but at the same time it's fun. So I make a couple of creatures that are a mix of two other creatures. What I do like here is butterfin and turtle leaf. I don't know how to call them, but like this was supposed to be giraffe and the turtle, and this is butterfly and dolphin. These three are just mediocre. This couldn't be erased, unfortunately, but I tried, and these two, love them. Okay, these 2 pages were also made by topics of Anta's challenge. This was just abstraction while you're listening to music, and this was supposed to be a dinosaur. I made the drawing of my leg, and it took too much space, and I thought that, well, I can make another one as a page, and then it turned out to be as if it was purposely. Let's just take it as anatomy practice, please. Oh, this one is also kind of nice. I mean, this person is creepy, but whatever. This is also not the best face structure, but I still like this one and this one. And this person in library, peacefully reading the book. I would kind of want to make it a full digital, aesthetical, beautiful piece. Maybe I will one day, perhaps, who knows. This is the last page made in summer camp, and this was made in the first day of school year. I just draw pretty house from Pinterest. Just know that it was not made from my head, and it was like study, but not actually study. And this is just tree and different tree structures, because trees are pretty. Empty space. Someone with more nice lines. And may I just say that this year many people in our school seem to get obsessed with suits and suit costumes, and I love it. Like, it suits them so well. They look absolutely gorgeous, and obviously people in suits are inspiration for this page, which is actually nice in my opinion. But if you disagree, well, you can tell me. I will listen. This was meant to be an exercise from a book. So, like, you were supposed to draw people on bus stations, then draw dogs and the people they are walking with. I like the grandmother, granny, old lady, and this doodle is kind of fun. But all the other stuff, I don't know, it's not bad. I like it, but let's just say it's not something I stand here for. Yeah, we'll just skip it. Not every page is a beautiful page, you know. Then I was in the park in the break of my first microbiology lesson this year. I was really bored, but whatever. So another tree, because I seem to be obsessed with trees back then. This could be a pigeon, but pigeon was walking too fast, so it's just something that I remember. And again, weird line shape, but like it's not terrible, so I like it. And this is connected to the fact that I had to wake up at 6 o'clock every Tuesday because I had a swimming training before school, and well, it was really annoying. I felt like a piece of garbage. So I draw. This is also just weird, random stuff while listening to music. And this was meant to be facial expression practice, but it turns out to be a mess with just stuff like this. So I like it. I had fun. But again, not something I stand here for. This one is kind of interesting though. And this too. This is just weird. I can believe in unicorns. I don't remember why I decided to do that. Perhaps I just saw a beautiful piece with a lady with a sword on her faithful animal friend, and I was like, why not make it a unicorn, and why not change the lady, and why just not make a painting with unicorns, right? I can't believe in unicorns, I'm just 14, why not? And even if I don't believe in them, doesn't mean I can't like the concept, okay? So yeah, I kind of like this one. This is what it was supposed to be, but that's what happened when you draw without references, judging only by your visual memory, and you're not a professional who really knows what they're doing. At least it what happened with me. Maybe it's not the case for you. Yeah, I can't judge everyone for my own standards, you know. This is kind of a page that I would like to skip, but this is Seattle Hall, if I'm not mistaken, and it's looking okay. Okay, this is practicing different poses. I'm not sure if I should secondary it, perhaps I will, just in case. So these are 2-minute sketches that I then colored a little bit. And there was another sketch, but it looked kind of weird, like if the person I drew was bleeding, and I didn't like that, so I covered it. And originally wanted to paint something on top, but then, nah. Okay, this is also person from Pinterest, and some food, because I realized that I wasn't really drawing any food, like, why not? Oh, this is a page I really like. I'm still not sure about the concept, but the first idea was to make like an Earth and the Moon as people and something related to them. And yes, it's obviously not a bug that actually exists, and this is obviously someone I will move it around to show you this page also, of course. So yeah, the concept was that they're in love, that it's kind of unachievable. So they just admire each other from the far. And I just really like how this page turned out. So yeah, this is how the moon's perspective looks like. I really like the sleeves on their clothing. Not sure how fish is connected to that, but I just feel like it is. So it's here. Sorry for all this moving around. Let's keep going. Continuing the moon kind of theme, there's just an alien lady with some space-inspired hair, and an old man with his faithful frog on a bus station, and then they're experimenting with moon magic, and also here is a girl who is a post girl who is delivering the moon, because apparently why not. This was made not as fan art, no, but like something inspired of one person. Okay, so everything that was anyhow mentioned, I'll try to link. If I forget something, I'll check it after the video comes out and add it to the first comment, okay? But yeah, that was made inspired by one person we talked to for a long time, and that's pretty much how I felt about this person, if I can put it like this. Okay, so just some happy girls, some sort of landscape. This is a definition of coffee for me. That's how I feel coffee would look like if it would be a person. And just like, this is one mood, energetic one, and this is if coffee doesn't help you and you're tired of everything. You're just okay. This is just, I don't know, kind of elfy person. This was made in a coffee shop, blind drawing with one line. Very nice experiment, really recommend doing so. And a dude that loves his job, kind of. Okay, so Halloween was coming, and even though we don't celebrate it where I live, I really like the atmosphere and costuming and stuff, so I was just sketching different things that I could try to do as my costume, even though I will be wearing it at home, whatever. And this hair, if I'm not mistaken, I'm sure I'm not, I was looking at a lot of lolish art in that time period, and I really like how she worked with shades and how her line continue each other. So I guess I was trying to make this kind of smooth dynamic with the hair. I mean, looks nice, but I'm not sure if it's too similar to what she's doing. So this was made while I was watching really nice series about art professions. Sadly, I don't remember the name, but first series episode was about a concept artist, and another one about an illustrator. And I was just doing random weird stuff with ink that I felt like doing because I finally felt like I can do something. So yeah, this is just an experiment, and I kind of like how it turns out. So this is a continuing theme of me trying to make like design for my Halloween costume. Of course, unfortunately, I didn't do anything by the end of the day, but I still have the concepts and I kind of feel like they're nice. So maybe one day, who knows? Oh, this was the beginning of October. I didn't fully gone through this challenge, but I made a couple of things. If I'm not mistaken, first theme was a crystal, so I made a bunch of, well, not a bunch, just a few crystals over there, and then I thought, how can I interpret them? And it associated with royalty, so I decided to draw a king or prince, and for some reason I felt like it could be, I don't know, a bird in a golden cage, perhaps? There is no actual depth into that. It was meant to be, with some sort of depth in the beginning. But, I don't know, then I just made what I made, and I like it. And there is still some feelings that it gives me, and I'm glad it does, but I can't say for sure if that's what you should be feeling by my first idea while you're looking at this. So feel free to share what you think about this. Okay, then second day was a suit, and I couldn't came up with anything more special. Next day was a ship, if I'm not mistaken, and for some reason I was too lazy to look at the reference, so just this. I don't really like these two. Like, suit is okay, but not very impressive, and ship is just meh. Here, a bunch of frogs and one fairy and a pumpkin. This was supposed to be day 4. It was ink, but I didn't like how it looked, so I covered it up. And I do like how it looks now. Okay, then I decided that, you know what, I don't have to stick with the official list. Yeah, it took me a week to realize, but who cares? I bought new cool earrings with ghosts. So I was trying to draw myself, and this is closer to how I look than this, but this is still nice. So yeah. These two things are also pages that I really like, especially the mushroom. I think it looks great and actually has some sort of atmosphere, and the dragon is just, it's nice. I would work with background better if I could now, but it still gravitates towards me. I still gravitate towards that. This is something I surely shouldn't be taking credit for, so I'm not. It's just a part of the books that I found on my grandmother's house. There were just a few sheets and not the book in the whole, so I made a few collages from that. And this is just page made with ink, random stuff that came to my mind, which includes scared girl, tired girl, just, some things. A portrait, if I will be able to do that. Yeah, I just want to show this page a little bit closer because I like it. I have feelings for this page, okay? You know what? I think I should really make it in 2 parts because I'm tired of filming this. I mean, physically tired. It's quite uncomfortable for me right now. So I might show you the next page and leave the rest for the next video. I really hope you liked this sketchbook tour and gonna come back for the second part. If you have anything to say about my video, feel free to say it in the comment section. Thanks for watching and until next time.